So I'm going to talk about if you're formula feeding your baby, knowing how to mix your formula and also knowing how much your baby should be taking. So typically by around 3 days of age, most babies will be taking about an ounce of formula, which is about 30 milliliters. And usually around 7 days of age, they will bump up to about 2 ounces of formula. Around 2 weeks of age, most babies will be around 2 to 3 ounces. And then around a month of age, most babies will be around 3 to 4 ounces. So that's a general rule of thumb. Some babies do not take that amount. And if your baby was premature or born early, they might be taking a little bit less than that. That is okay. You'll just want to follow closely with your doctor to make sure that they are taking the right amount to gain weight. That's the biggest thing, is that they're gaining weight at this age. So I'm going to show you guys how to use formula and how to mix it. You'll want to make sure that you are reading the directions really closely on the formula. For this formula we're going to use, it's going to be 2 to 1. So if you're doing 2 ounces of water, you're going to do 1 scoop of formula. For this example, we're going to use 4 ounces of water, and so we're using 2 scoops of formula. So I'm going to show you how to do this. You're going to want to make sure, put the water in first and measure that out. So if you want a 4-ounce bottle, you're going to do 4 ounces of water first, and then you're going to get your scoop. And you're just going to want to gently pack it, and I kind of shake it to make sure that it's about at the top. And then you're going to just pour that in. So that's 1 scoop. Since we're doing 4 ounces, we're going to do 2 scoops. So we're going to pour that one in. And then you are going to want to mix it really well. Make sure you don't have any clumps in there. And then if you guys do use a bottle warmer or you warm it up, you're just going to want to make sure that it isn't too warm. So you can test it on your hand, just put a little bit on there, make sure it's not too hot for baby. And then you have your bottle.